Hello my lovelies and welcome to another video. This one is going to be a little bit difficult to film, on the heart, just because I'm going to be talking about a brand I'm very much emotionally involved with, and yep, it's Saint Laurent. We all know how much I love it. I would say, like, if you wake me up in the middle of the night and you're like, tell me one brand that is your favorite brand in the world, I would say Saint Laurent, no questions. But today I will be discussing Anthony Vaccarello's Autumn-Winter 21 collection for Saint Laurent, and I hope you're ready for some tea because it's gonna be very difficult. If you've been living under the rock, you probably haven't seen the autumn-winter collection I'm talking about. It was set against a freezing cold backdrop, like a frothy ocean, freezing cold ice, snow. In other words, very, very cold. Just like my heart after watching the show. That's how I felt, because of several reasons. But before I start the video, a little disclaimer. Please, 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 do not take this very personally. We all love Saint Laurent. There are no questions. The other part of the video will be my extensive collection of the items that I have just here in the apartment in Paris, because as you guys know, I have like a whole lot of things in England, and I wanted to show that to you because many of you asked. It's no secret how much I love the brand. This French house is like, I loved it since forever. So I'm gonna show you my collection, but before that I just wanted a few words here and there with my thoughts, personal opinions. I spoke to my boyfriend just before filming this video and he was like, baby, don't say what you think. You don't need to, like, come on, but like, you don't really have to be so honest. And I was like, I owe it to my audience and I have to be so honest because I'm hurt, I woke up on the morning of the show, texting my boyfriend saying, good morning, today is the Saint Laurent day. And if you don't believe me, I will insert a WhatsApp picture here because I woke up and the first thought in my mind was, today is the Saint Laurent day. So if my disappointment is here, maybe it's a little bit like dramatic just because I expected it so much, especially from Anthony. So there has been a lot of there were comments, there has been a lot of, conversationing online that this Saint Laurent collection looked like Chanel. Really. It is very obvious in a kind of naive looking way. Even if you don't really know much about fashion, you can very clearly tell, okay, here's a tweed jacket, rings a bell, here is a pearl necklace, the whole collection is black and white, Chanel. And the fact that the like heavy use of pearls, of details, as well as kind of like this thing that looked like a mix of camellia and a shamrock, both very important signatures of House of Chanel. But I'm not gonna go into that because actually there are certain things that really are kind of like crossing over. When I say crossing over, I mean, like, imagine that these are like two big circles that are crossing over. I don't know what I'm thinking. There's a massive crossover between the DNAs of House of Chanel and Yves Saint Laurent's work. So in order to kind of give you a little bit of a background, I will go back to the history. The little bit of the why I'm so emotional about this whole thing, what you need to know is that, okay, so like Yves Saint Laurent became a personal assistant of Christian Dior at the very tender age of 18. That's almost like impossible to even imagine in today's day and age. At 21, he actually succeeded Dior like doing the online. In 1961, Yves Saint Laurent founded his own brand because he was obviously like so very successful and very young, but at the beginning of 60s he was rocking the scene. It was everywhere and it was very big because he was revolutionizing the fashion scene. We all know that. What Yves Saint Laurent did for women, I think, was very important. What he did for everything beyond fashion was very important because, first of all, he was very much in 60s and 70s into diversity, which, it's like something they're fighting for still today. So to say that like 50 years ago or even 60 years ago that was important to him is something that connects me very much to the brand, and I think is very important. He was for the like free nipple movement. Not really quite, it's just my own interpretation of it. He loved the sheer organza materials, which was really giving women so much power, and he was really making women stand out in his pieces, So this was a man who was very young, very successful, And at the time, he had one vision: to make women feel extremely comfortable in his clothing. And I have to say, in 2021, I'm kind of like saying, yes, this is exactly how I feel in Saint Laurent. I feel confident, and I feel like it's not the dress or the clothing, it's how I feel in it. Now it's like, what is it, 19 years, almost 20 years since Yves Saint Laurent retired, because he retired in 2002, in case you want to know. And 20 years later, we're kind of, I'm not really sure I'm liking this collection, but it's okay, because overall, what brand is doing for the past years, I'm loving. So we've seen it. The show was presented. There was basically a lot of what I called leotards, a lot of different colored bodies. There were these skirts that I thought were hideous, with like I don't know, like it looked like something that Cruella de Vil would wear, not something that I could see from Saint Laurent. And there was one incredible dress or jumpsuit, I don't know what it was, but it was insane. And I really, really wanted to get it. What my biggest disappointment was, of course I don't love every single piece of each collection, but in 64 looks that were presented to us, there was not one coat. And so far, there has not been a year in the past, I don't know how many years that I can count, that I haven't bought a Saint Laurent coat of the season. Every winter, there is one coat that I love, that I wear, and that is my coat of the season, and that is by Saint Laurent. I guess it's also important to know that what you see on the show or on the runway, often people debate like, who's gonna wear that? That's so unwearable. But what's important to also remember is that the collections are not just made to be worn. They are like, it's a collection. It's like a choreography, it's art, it's landscape, music, models, casting. The whole collection is a story, and not everything gets produced, right? So later on, they also add some commercial pieces that are going to be produced and that are going to be worn, like for example, you know, the little t-shirts, the handbags, whatever, as well as they removed some stuff that they know no one's going to buy it because it's unwearable. So that's what's important to know. But overall, the opinions are that the collection was very much resembling Chanel. And I'm gonna insert this reel from I Deserve Couture because I thought it was brilliant. I'm gonna insert a reel if I can. I'm gonna ask him for permission. If not, I will link it below for you guys to check it out because I thought it was brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant.
Today, Anthony showed a fall collection for Saint Laurent. In this Saint Laurent collection, he showcased a lot of tweed. The jackets had the playfulness and youthfulness of old Saint Laurent. In this Saint Laurent collection, there was a total of 64 looks. The brand is very much French, and the collection felt very French. It felt very Saint Laurent. Some people say that the collection looks very much like Chanel. I personally disagree.
Long story short, comments were what really killed me. Comments were saying, this is not a Saint Laurent collection, this is a job application, implicating that Vaccarello was applying for a job at Chanel, which, I mean, to be honest, he could do there also pretty well, like, you know. Yeah, my overall opinion was that I liked a pair of shoes that I will insert a picture here. I liked very much a pair of boots that I will insert a picture here. I very much like that play suit that I told you about. There was one look towards the end that I thought was exactly the same, like a look from Spring Summer 21. I'll insert a picture here. And it was exactly the same shirt on it as one that was already shown in, I believe, Cruise Show in 2020. I mean, I was like, what? I already have this shirt. This is kind of like weird. The use of tweed was a little bit questioned, right? If Saint Laurent used tweed in his collections, the only point here where I stand firmly with people who are accusing Saint Laurent of not being very authentic is that what people kind of have to know is that, yes, Coco Chanel introduced the kind of like woman's suit, which was supposed to be like for this kind of like active woman after the World War that was borrowing men's suits because she was active and she was getting her stuff done. So it was like a tweed suit that she borrowed for a man, but it was a jacket always styled with a skirt. And then Saint Laurent came in 67 and he totally upped the game. He didn't copy it. He totally upped the game and he was like, okay, now watch this, a woman in a tuxedo. In 1967, a woman in a tuxedo was like, what? He created this tuxedo silhouette, which was yes, manly suit, but with always a little bit of like silk or ruffled blouse, like, you know, the ruffled blouse that we love. So that was the beauty of it, that he really knew how to kind of combine it. He was super famous for the trench coat, guess what? Not in the collection. Super famous for the caban, guess what? Haven't seen it in the collection. I mean, if I'm wrong, I mean, feel free to get angry at me, but like no pantsuits, no tuxedos, no... Like I saw these three-quarter pants. I don't know, maybe also the show was so beautiful, so stunning. The like video is just something that I could watch on repeat because it was beautifully produced. I loved the inspiration. I loved what National Geographic, I mean Saint Laurent did there. Now it was stunning. The show was beautiful. I think the show gets 10 out of 10 for me. The collection gets 4 out of 10 for me. The bags, I saw one and I was like, what? I'm hoping that when I see the accessories, because after all, I would think that Saint Laurent is an accessory brand. Not for me. For me, it's more of a ready-to-wear brand, which you will see when I show you my pieces. But that is my overall review. I am very sad that there are no trench coats, no cabans, no coats, no tuxedos, no pantsuits. There was a lot of bodysuits and skirts with a furry detailing, which I thought was terrible. But I loved the black and white lace. I probably showed it like 3 or 4 times now because I think it's so beautiful and something that 100%, unless it's like 20k, I'm gonna buy it. Again, I still think I will buy from Saint Laurent over and over, probably many pieces from this collection, because who knows, once everything lands and settles and I see pieces in real life, I might love them. I still have a picture of Mr. Saint Laurent hanging over there because I love it. It's a photograph that is a piece of art. I still went to 5 Avenue Marceau to visit his museum, which is where the haute couture was produced. Oh my god, if you're a fan of the brand, it opened in 2017. I was there in January 2018 and I left my heart there. It's beautiful, it's stunning, it's inspiring, it's so incredible. So yeah, that was what I have to say. And you know, fashion fades, style is eternal, all of that stuff, making women confident, it's very important, and we're back at it. So I'm gonna continue with my Yves Saint Laurent collection, wearing a corset, which is my favorite from the brand. Like it's my favorite corset that I own. It's one that I wear many times. I wear this a lot. I love it, and that's what I'm wearing for the video because I think it's so fabulous. But I'm gonna show you the collection and I will do it one piece at a time. Okay, so I will start from the accessories because I think that's for most people most favorite part of the video, and I have to say as the part of the brand that I have the least. I don't have that many accessories when it comes to Saint Laurent. I mean, I have more in England, like I said, but still I'm much more into their ready to wear. Let's start with the bags. We love bags, and I'm gonna start with the most special piece in my collection, which is this pyramid clutch that fits nothing, but I would buy it over and over and over again. I love it so much. It's super special piece. I also love the tuxedo clutch, which I would get like this if I would find the exact one I want. This is what it looks like inside. Like I said, fits nothing, but I love it. J'adore. The last Saint Laurent bag that I got was the Carré, and I have done a lot of talk on this bag. I love it. I've worn it a lot actually, much more than I thought I would. It's beautiful. I think it's super chic. No logo, which for me is always a winning combination, or not always, but now it is my winning combination, no logo. And then we also have the Solferino bag, which I think is so beautiful. I mean, it's very much a logo bag. But I even wrote a blog post about this bag because I think it's beautiful, I think it's stunning, I think it's exceptional, comes in so many different colors, like the Carré bag too. And yeah, absolutely beautiful. It doesn't fit much either, so of all these three, Carré fits the most, but I mean, I still love my Solferino so much. When it comes to accessories, like further, I have a lot of pairs of sunglasses from the brand, and specifically lately I've been loving their sunglasses. There's a pair that I could say is my favorite pair of all of my sunglasses, and it's from Saint Laurent. So I will show them to you now in the order of how much I like them. Number one, favorite are these ones. Now, I don't know their names. Oh my god, they're so dirty, girl. I don't know their names, but we will link them below. So we have these babies here. They kind of like, you know, remind me of the like Ray-Ban, but even cooler, Wayfarer, whatever it's called, that model. I think they're amazing. Super rock and roll. Super rock and roll. Then the next one would be these. Love them. Very similar shape, right? But without the metal. These are like fully plastic, right? Then we have a cat eye, because you guys know how much I love a cat eye. I've worn these so much. In fact, this combination I worn a lot. And then we have a very rock and roll ones, which are over here. These are, yeah, just, you know, love them. Next up, when it comes to accessories, I'm just gonna keep these sunglasses for a second. But yeah, why are they number 4? I don't know, just because like for me, like glasses with a very thin frame are questionable. It's nothing to do with design. The design is impeccable. Next up, we have a necklace that I'm gonna keep on when I put it on, because why not? I love it. It's a mix of gold and metal. People sometimes ask me of a size, and I'm always like, is there a size? I didn't know. I just went to the shop and I was like, I'll have this necklace in the thingy, in the shelf. So this is the necklace. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, now I look stupid with the sunglasses. I mean, what can I tell you? I've worn this necklace much more than I thought I ever would. And the truth is, I always bring it with me whenever I'm traveling, because I think it's so amazing. What I wanted to say also is that everything that I mentioned will be linked below. Did I mention that already? I don't know. I make good tea. Like, I always impress myself with how good of a tea I make. Let's discuss the shoes. In Paris, I have 5 fave pairs of shoes from Saint Laurent. Now, I have some shoes here. The newest ones. I believe these are the newest ones. I love them so much. Remember when my boyfriend said that I'm not getting roses for Valentine's, but then I ended up getting roses for Valentine's? These are delicious. So I ended up swapping the black for green, because they also come in green. I think they also come in pink. I love them. They're stunning. They're beautiful. Love them. Gonna wear them. I mean, anywhere wear them, even I have nowhere to go. Then before those, I got the, like, I don't know what these are called, but they're like the logo plaque white kitten heels. I love them. Kitten heel is a big trend of spring summer 2021, and also I intend on wearing these all the freaking time, especially with baggy jeans, because I think that looks so cool. It's a great combination of two. I also have autumn winter boots of the season, but honestly, for the love of God, I could not climb on a chair to get them off my shoe wardrobe, because they're very high up. And I mean, I'll just insert a picture here because I love them. Would I buy them again? Like this, in a heartbeat. They're the best boots of my fall winter. I never really regret any purchases from Saint Laurent. That's the point. Then we have these, which are called, I believe, Anya or Anya Rubik. I mean, guys, look at this. This is a sparkle overload. Can you see the shoes? They're insane. I got them in size 39, which I needed them in 40, but I love them so much that I kept 39 because I think these are so worth it. I love the way they're cut in front, and I love them, and that's it. And then there's a sandal, the logo sandal. These are old as beep, but I haven't worn them. They're dusty. Anyway, I haven't worn these. Just also like hit myself with this. I haven't worn these, but I love them, and they're so sexy. Like they're like ultra sexy. First thing here, I have a leather jacket, which I think is super cool because it's very different. It's not an oversized, it's a cropped and cool and fantastic Saint Laurent leather jacket. Do I love it? No, I'm obsessed with it. You will see it probably in a cutaway as well. I think it's freaking fabulous. Let me show you some tops. An item on a Prada hanger, lol, that I bought two of is a white classic cotton shirt from Saint Laurent. Like I said, I also bought the one with like a frill here, but I don't wear it, and then ended up, when I bought it and when I saw it, I ended up swapping it for another simple classic white one like this. I love this shirt so much. It's actually my favorite. I just, you know, I love the lapel, I love the sleeves, and for me a simple classic white shirt is so important. This is my favorite. I will link it below. If you're looking for a classic designer perfection of a white shirt, get the Saint Laurent one. It's insane. It's really insane. Like, there's no competition, and I've had a few. I have one from Balenciaga, I have one from, I don't know, I have like a few, you know, but this is the best. We're talking about the best of the best of the best. Then my favorite top, whenever I'm traveling, I always bring this top. Besides the corset that I also always bring. I bring a lot. Yeah. But you know what? Then at least you have like a perfect black wardrobe for nights out. or evenings out when you're actually going somewhere. This is the one with massive, incredible shoulder pads. I was so lucky that I got this one on sale. And it's actually my favorite top. If I had to say which are the two favorite tops in my wardrobe, it would be this one and this one, like for the evenings. Obsessed. What can I tell you except obsessed? And it's a piece that I will wear forever. It's a classic piece, it's timeless, it's a perfect mix of like a high neck, closed, but being so sheer that it's so super sexy. We have a short pair of shorts that I haven't worn yet. These are from the latest collection. I think like Saint Laurent is also trying to kind of like pimp up their denim a little bit. I'm not sure if that's working. You know, like sometimes brands should just like stick with what they're really good at, like tailoring or like coats, but they don't want to listen. Anyway, these are incredible. I got these on Farfetch a while back, and obviously I have not seen sun enough to wear them. The suit that I wore when I actually moved to Paris is a Saint Laurent suit. I just wore it with trainers. It's from the cruise collection. And guess what happened? I don't know if I should tell you, but what happened is that my boyfriend and I have this exact same suit. This is like cruise collection woman's, and the pants are insane. Wait, they're here. Okay, the pants are insane. So I don't know if you can tell, but the stripes are a little bit iridescent, so they're not just simple white stripes or whatever. They're like iridescent, which is so rock and roll if you ask me. And for me, this could be an evening look, right? But with a white t-shirt, sneakers, this suit is super chic and super cool. I wore this when I moved to Paris. So it's my lucky suit, if you ask me. And I really love it. It's an incredible suit. And also like some of our friends have the same, so we're like always joking, shall we all wear the Saint Laurent? Shall I keep the blazer on? I love it. Love it. I have some like little things from the brand as well. I have so many t-shirts back at home, but since I'm not really wearing t-shirts that much anymore, I only have like a few. So this one is kind of like distressed, a little bit distressed, a little bit not, with a snake or an arrow, I don't know, but I think it's a snake, and I love snakes. As you guys know, it's one of my favorite symbols, so yeah, obsessed. Then this piece, which I think is super cool, I think my boyfriend got this one for me, and it's like a sleeveless leather gilet with like frills. This is something I would wear to Coachella with this, you know, if I want to feel cool. But I don't think we'll be having any more Coachellas ever, like say goodbye to Coachella. I think it's insane. You can see in the brand, there's a mix of like this rock and roll, like cool girl that's just, you know, and very much suited girl, right? Like the next item is an item that you guys all love, and I'm taking off this blazer because I need to show you the next item. It's my white Saint Laurent blazer. Oh my god, let's not knock off the tea with it. And I love it so much that I wanted to get it in the current collection's yellow as well. You see, Anthony, I love you. I mean, I love you. Like, all of these pieces are insane, and classic Saint Laurent pieces that Anthony Vaccarello gave us the yellow one in the current collection, which I need in my life because I also love yellow so much, and it's the color of the season. So this piece I think is stunning. I wear it a lot. Also, I don't travel without it, and that's one thing that is so crucial about Saint Laurent. It's a capsule wardrobe. Whatever you buy from this brand is a classic. It's not something that, oh my god, you wear one season, you throw it out next. It's forever pieces. Pieces that I will love, cherish, and wear on and on and on, and they're building my wardrobe so strong because I think that this is one of the leading brands of the fashion world. And if you ask me, like I said, it's my favorite brand, so that's what it is. We have, which I did not take out of the wardrobe, my grey coat, which I wore a million times. I will insert a few pictures because that grey coat deserves a medal. It's like so good that it hurts. Talking about pieces that you just have to buy the moment you see them, we're coming to the next jacket, which is from Saint Laurent. Guess what? From Saint Laurent is the incredible logo jacket, which I know so many of you wanted, but it got sold out like in a second. I also shot this one so many times. I wore it a million times. I even did a reel with it. I love it. It's more like a jersey. It's not a blazer. It's a jersey jacket. It's a fantastic piece because I don't have any other navy jackets. And you know, this reminds me so much of the Saint Laurent vintage jackets. We have this kind of like a golden logo on the pocket, which is embroidered, and then the big, large, simple golden buttons, which is very like vintage. Is the oversized vibe, the jersey, you know, it's a fantastic piece, like really, really, really incredible. I love it. Even though I'm trying to kind of step away from logos, I mean, you know, not to an extreme, but you know, just not like too much. This is still a piece that I'm so happy I got. We have a velvet jacket as well, because this is a brand that like does these kind of jackets so well. Now look at this one. It's silk lapel. Oh my god, this is so beautiful and I have nowhere to wear it. So this is silk lapel, velvet jacket with the pointy upwards shoulders, single button. Look at this, single button. This is, for me, this is like one of the sexiest pieces that I have. I guess what's sexy is very subjective and very personal, but for me this is so sexy. We have few belts from Saint Laurent in my collection, and two are here. One I cannot find. It's like a thin logo one. Then we have also a thicker logo one. This is from Autumn-Winter 20 collection, which I'm also in love with, to the point where I bought this together with two pairs of latex pants, which unfortunately, due to circumstances, I could not wear. I was optimistic. Wait, let's find them. One of them, oh Tamara, you make me laugh. I know, you know, I make myself laugh how ridiculous I am, thinking in 2020, in the like time when you cannot, like you're lucky if you can wear tracksuit outside. I was like, I need to get my latex Saint Laurent, which are still with a tag on, but like a tag that is like 1 meter long. So I got two pairs because one just was not enough. But in my defense, I did photograph them. So we have a black pair. I need to clean it because you clean it with this special liquid, the purple shiny one. When you wear this with this, it's like so good that it hurts. I will insert the picture here. It's so good. Next up, we have a dress of year 2020, if you ask me. It's the campaign dress for Saint Laurent, and it's probably the best dress that I have ever owned and I will ever own. I think it's so spectacular. I mean, I cannot tell you enough how much I love this dress. This dress, I hope that one day I have a daughter, I can give her this dress, because it's one of those things, you know? I have another dress, one that I never worn, and I'm not sure if I will ever wear. This one is probably the least me of everything, and everything that I have from Saint Laurent is 10 out of 10. There's no compromise, but this one has a little bit of a too much of cleavage, and I don't really tend to wear this kind of cleavage. It's incredibly sparkly and beautiful and sexy and you know, spectacular. But the cleavage, I'm just not a cleavage girl, so I don't know how much I'll wear it. Have I shown you this belt? This one is from, it's either spring, summer or cruise, but I believe it's from Cruise Collection. And it was styled in their campaign image with a snake coming up the model's leg, which was in combination with these leggings. And these are the leggings that are worn a lot. They're classic like black leggings. They zip on the side, they're stirrups, and they're insane. So I love them. And I think they were styled with a blue jacket, in fact, as well. I could be wrong. I don't know. This was ever since I've had a lot more Saint Laurent infused into my brain. Then a simple stripy t-shirt. I love this one. It just reminded me so much of Paris. A beautiful cotton with a tiny little logo on the side. You know, like you can never go wrong with something like that. I have one of my top 5 most worn pieces in my wardrobe, which is a pair of black shorts. I mean, these, if I would find these again, I would buy them anytime now because I think they are spectacular. So if you can find these again, go for them. Like, you know, this is insane piece, like a classic fabulous pair. Everything is black that's left. We also have a black leather mini skirt. This is super cool. Haven't worn it. I love it. We have a jumpsuit, a playsuit, black playsuit. Here we go. It's also like cleavagey, but you know, here you can get away with it because you can even wear it over this. So you get a bit of lace here and then you wear it over and it's still fantastic. You can really, like, you know, work this. It's amazing. I think we've come to the last piece, which is the black runway coat, which, I mean, do I even have to say it, is so insane. It's a shiny, long, stunning coat that I think deserves another award, because their coats deserve awards. Saint Laurent coats really are pieces of art, which is why I guess I took it so personally that I didn't see any long oversized coats in the autumn winter 22 technically runway. It broke my heart a little bit, but I will get over it, and again probably buy like half a collection, because I love the brand, even though I think they did like a lot of same shoes like the last season, a lot of same pieces like the last season, but then there was some innovation, and I guess it's in general not the most innovative brand. I just need a tuxedo, okay, and a coat. That's all I asked for. That was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. What was your favorite piece of the pieces that you've seen? And let me know what are your thoughts on the Saint Laurent collection. I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Mwah! Bye.